Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. It's a late night job. Well, not too bad, 10 to 11. Bed's off to bed because we've got an early start tomorrow. We're going to Cebu. We've got stuff to pick up that that's important for us. And we are going for me to have ultrasound for prostate, and that was the recommendation of our in vitro clinic that that in order to do our 3-month booster period, then maybe an ultrasound might be good to see if there's anything there that we should be concerned with. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow, and we'll do a video there. I don't suppose we'll be doing any videos in the clinic where we're going, or the hospital. Actually, we're going to go to Changhua, I think, because they have the very best equipment there, and so it's worth paying extra. So the interpretation, of course, will come when we send the results to our clinic for the in vitro. And of course, right on cue, the dogs have started. Isn't that always the way? Well, anyway, what happened today? We had a good day today. We got a lot further on with Nanai's house. Yeah, the dogs. We got a lot further on with Nanai's house because so they seem to have quieted down now. We got further on in the kitchen. That's where the main work was done, and that's where the open fire cooking is going to be. We're still open-minded on whether we should put something into the living room and make it an open plan type of deal, a little bit American style, and we'll see how Nanai goes. Right now she's moved nicely into her bedroom, and she has enough closet that she is happy with. We are grateful for the recommendations that people make and the suggestions, but we will choose what we want to do ourselves, and we'll hope that we are not held to task about what we choose to do. So we are moving on with the work that has to be done. The guys know what to do. Tomorrow, as I say, we'll be in Cebu, and that usually turns out to be an all-day thing. We'd hoped to have the little red back today, but that didn't happen, and lo and behold, it's overheating again. So it just seems never ending. Our challenge right now is to get the 2 blue trucks, the bus which we'll be using tomorrow, which is big for that parking lot down at the port, but we'll see what we can do, and if it won't go in, then we'll park it up the top. So all of those things are minor compared to going on to Cebu, which I never particularly like because it's so incredibly crowded for traffic. But we don't drive, we take a taxi. That's the only way to, in my mind, to get around on Cebu. And so we'll do that. We know exactly where we've got to go. We've got 2 calls, and we'll hope to get everything done. The 2 trucks are going to have a little work done on them. We had some work done on the blue bus today. Needed a new head gasket. It needed stuff done. I shouldn't really tell you this because I know that the mechanical repair police will be onto it like wolves and be telling us what we should or shouldn't have done. But anyway, what happened was we took it back because it was losing power, and it turned out that we took it back to the place where we got it in Taliban, and the diagnosis was that it needed a new timing belt. Right, so they asked me to get the timing belt, and I went and got the timing belt for about 600 or 700 pesos, and when they looked at it they said that it wasn't an original. Now when you're out here in the Philippines, things are either original, which is by the manufacturers, or they're local, and the local people don't have much of an opinion of things made locally. So the shop had bought an original which was 1,300. The one that I bought was 600 or 700, as I remember. So they said the original is better. So I paid to have the original put in. Never quite, as I remember, never quite found out what happened to the one that I bought that was only an aftermarket thing. But anyway, we broke down a little later, and it turned out that the mechanic had left a bolt, a small bolt about so big, in the belt. There's a casing for the timing belt, and he'd left that in there, and it had got chewed up and snapped the belt. So now we've got it towed in with Nesta, and he's had it for a few days. That's where he found the loose bolt. We didn't approach him, but Nesta approached the mechanic and said, you know, don't you think you should give them some money back, as you've caused them to have another repair bill. We paid that mechanic over 4,000 pesos, and the bill from Nesta today was 4,000 plus parts, which was, let me see, nearly 2,000 for the parts. So it's been an expensive trip just lately. Now we're bogged down with the blue because of the state of the road, so we're not having too much luck on vehicles. We decided that whatever will happen, we are going to get rid of the 2 blue trucks, and we will probably have a new surplus. These are the surplus engines and transmissions. They come from Japan apparently, and they're low mileage, and I've heard, well, the visitors that we had today came in a truck exactly like ours, and the motor in it sounded beautiful, unlike ours, which sounds like a large can of nuts and bolts being shaken up and down. So we're working through these little challenges that we have. As soon as we can, we will get rid of the 2 trucks. We'll have the work done on the big blue that needs to be done. We're just going to have the paint, not the whole thing doesn't need to be redone, but we're going to have from the damage made by all of the overloading of gravel, wet gravel, and all of that straight into the truck bed. So that's going to be done, and then we'll offer it for sale. Now online they've had one that is offered from the same company that we got ours from. This is a 1.5 cab, looks just like ours looked like when we got it, same color scheme I think even, and they're asking $450 for it, and so we reckon that we'll probably be able to get $350 for ours, which along with the bus should be enough for us to get a head start on being able to get a new truck, one with warranty and makers servicing schedules, which will probably go to either Tagbilaran or maybe Tubigon, and see what we can get done there and have it regularly serviced on a preventive schedule is what we would hope. So off to bed now. Thanks for looking in, and for those of you who said poor Pogie that he's being abandoned, no he's not. he has suddenly decided to come home. He went through an alpha dog stage where he refused to come in. He didn't want to be in here at night, which was what we had hoped, that he would be a house dog. And for some reason he preferred to sleep out. So, and it wasn't because he was getting any good time in with a lady, because he's been fixed so that he doesn't have any of those feelings. But I can show you right now that he is now back home, and well, there he is, and he's very happy, and he comes in on his own. He scratches at the door and says, "This is where I live, can I come in?" And we're happy to have him. Now, the little guy that everybody thought would displace Poggy is doing great, and until we get a little cage done again for him, so we can actually train him not to go around making a mess in the house, we'll have him down at Nana's, because Nana's has a concrete floor. It's easy to clean up, and it's company. She actually strangely is really enjoying the little guy. We decided we call him Red. Not lots of people, but a couple of people said don't do that. We don't like that name, but we do, so we're calling him Red, and we think that that's a nice name in our estimation. And our little puppy, the puppy is a terrific dog. It's part American Bulldog or Bully, as I don't know whether there's any difference between a bully and a bulldog. But anyway, that's what they call them. And he's a tough-looking little dog, and his paws are almost as big as Poggy's now. And Red is only 2 months old, so he's it looks like he's going to be a big dog, and he's getting on great with Poggy, and the two of them are playing. And although Poggy can be a disciplinarian when he likes, and has taken to doing a little bit of scrapping with the other dogs, it's inevitable. This is what they do. And I did notice that he's got a wound right on the elbow here. Some fur has been removed, so there's nothing you can do about it. They're farm dogs. They're not pets in the same way that you guys have your spoilt dogs, living wonderful lives as a close part of the family and sleeping on pillows and things. As far as our policy of an open house for the animals, sorry, it's a farm. We live with animals. There are goats, there are hens, there are chickens, there's roosters. Look, my rooster shirt that was gifted today by Chris. Thank you very much. Nice picture, by the way. and these, we don't have closed doors, so there's no point in giving us the instructions of what to do, where to feed, how to do. We're doing what they've. Nana will do what she has done all her life, and that's that. And I have given the cats a very good talking to, and I've explained it all in English, unfortunately, as I don't speak cat Visayan. And I've told them, absolutely, you must not go on the table. Maybe something got lost in translation, because they don't appear to be doing as I'm telling them. If anybody knows how to communicate to a cat without beating it, then I'd be happy to hear that. So, that's all from me. And for those who said, Terence, calm down. Okay, yeah, right, please. Bye for now. Thanks for looking in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to like if you are enjoying what we're doing. And let's face it, there is a terrific amount going on in our little compound, our little hilltop home, to keep most people interested. So we will hope that you will subscribe. We hope that you will at least like. Bye for now. This is a foreigner in the Philippines.